All right, this is a vendor hangar tour, the 4 big hangars, and we'll go through each one of them here. There's just so much, and we got some interesting interviews in here I think you'll really enjoy.
I'm hearing two at the same time.
All righty. Aircraft Spruce has a really big contingency here.
Then I would do an actual ice battle test.
I have one back in our Donna, you come out to 120 with tax.
If you need batteries, they have batteries.
Oh boy, that way I'm trying to think. What else want you to take? Thank you.
The model of the airplane on there, my years in Vietnam, and then the company I was with. And then I got one, see what, I get back down to where I was. My daughter-in-law, she gave me that. It's a plastic army thing. I have it sitting on there right now. I didn't mount it. I don't know if I'm going to get it or not. But no, they built this from, took them in January, and I think I got the whole thing back in May. And every time they did a certain step, they showed me what they did and what they were doing. And I mean, even here on the red line, if you can see it, right there, it says propeller.
Nice.
And I mean, and look at here, it even got the windshield wipers. That's an identical duplicate to one I worked on in Vietnam. And the only difference is that I wanted, and I guess you all know, you have a serial number, a registered number to it. And the one plane I worked on was 141177. And that was the one that we rebuilt, but I couldn't find the way that I could get to, I wanted it. This number here is a registered number, but if you look at it,
Yeah, it's just hanging out for the
February 14th, 1966 is when I came home.
There you go.
And I found that number, so I had that put on. But yeah, and that's what they did, the whole everything. Windows.
Very cool.
They do a good job. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hold you up.
Not at all. Yeah.
No, they did a good job. And that is about 16 inches. It's about as big as that right there.
Cool.
Very cool. Thanks.
See a video?
Hooker harness, I have one of those.
I appreciate you. We'll be here all weekend. Year one, under that's $30
Oh, the nice thing about Oshkosh is the freebies.
Hi.
Hey.
Those
Now,
are some earplugs.
how do I get my insurance cheaper other than getting younger? So you guys have
training.
well, I do training. Yeah, I do lots of training.
Great.
So I got 2 airplanes. You guys do actually insure
Oh,
them.
thank you. Thanks for being a customer. Thanks
Yeah,
for
I've been a
stopping
customer a long time. I got a Turbo 310R and I got a Great Lakes spy plane.
by. Ooh, cool. Very
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Very nice.
And you guys, for the longest time, didn't catch up on my age, so I hit a 40% increase this last year because you say, oh, you're older than we thought you were.
I'm turn 82 and see what happens.
Yeah, well, I'm 73. Next month I'll be 74. Yeah, I know, it gets worse. And I own 2 airplanes. That doesn't help. And expensive airplanes.
I only own one, and I carry my I'm a flight instructor, so I carry my liability.
Yeah, well, the hull is what kills me. 53 years of accident-free flying, Wright Brothers Award, it still gets killed on insurance, I know. What can you do?
Yeah, well, can I hook you up with some of them swag? Do you need a new hat?
I can always use
These are
that.
earplugs.
I got the earplugs.
Do you want a new hat?
Sure, why not?
So we have navy, teal, or pink. Navy?
Yeah, how about navy?
Those aren't impacted by age at all.
This is the teal one.
Right, yeah.
I do. Actually, why don't you give me a pink one for my wife? Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. You're wonderful.
Thank you for being a customer. Thank
Oh,
you for
yeah.
coming
I've
by
been
and seeing
customer
us.
a long time.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Thank you. All right. Spark plugs. You want spark plugs? We got spark plugs.
The aviation glasses for dogs.
Yeah, if you want hangar doors, this is the place to come and get hangar doors. Actually, this system's oxygen. Funds your flight training. I think I'm past that. All I need to do is fund my flying. Well, these guys have a bigger booth. They went from just hanging out in the middle of nowhere selling their stuff to actually having a booth. Oh, the auto gyros out there. Flew one of those one time. More vibration than I thought.
July 21st. Dang.
Oh, these things are kind of cool. The maps that show the weather, except I get that on my iPad. Of course, this is for home builders, so there is a lot of tools. Those would be very useful for cutting your fingers off, I imagine. The joy of metal polishing. Leaf filter. What does that have to do with airplanes? I can see sunglasses. Panel planner. That's kind of cool. Lay it out, cut it. Yes, the flags. I actually bought a telescoping flagpole here one year. Or at least got the discount. Oh yes, JPI. I've had several of their engine analyzers. They are really amazing little devices.
Yes, this has come a long way in the last 50 years.
I was hoping I would see you here.
I have to, and here's why. Honestly, it's quicker to walk around.
And aviation art, absolutely beautiful. All right, I must admit I've sat in a few of these things, never bought one, but I've sat in a few.
You guys were like the first
You come out, we'll give you pit passes.
Yes, selling fly and landing things. Places to live on the airport. We had the choice of living on an airport or living on a lake, and the airport's only 7 minutes away, which actually is pretty decent. My wife is not big into airplanes other than going somewhere. She doesn't care to fly other than that. But yeah, we figured the lake was better. Now I'll give you a little bit of on my YouTube channel here. I talk about your products quite a bit because I bought them here last year.
You did?
Yes, and I use them on, if you look at my channel, Ron Rogers,
Okay.
I use them on my Great Lakes and my Turbo 310R.
Okay.
I modified it to,
We just sold a guy inspection plate mount about 10 minutes ago for a 310.
that's exactly what I used it on the inspection plate.
Yep.
And actually, if you go on, you can see it there. And
Do that.
on my videos on the 310 and also on the Great Lakes, I used the. I took one of these and I made a slight modification with a clamp.
Okay.
And I used it to adjust the position, and I clamp it to the Great Lakes. It has a little bar that goes around.
Sure.
I clamp it to the bar, and I use this to adjust it and face forward. You
And
can
it
see
works
those
good.
videos. It works great. I haven't lost it yet. I love it. So I'll
Surprise.
give you a little plug here.
Thank you.
Yeah, great product.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah.
Good.
Actually, it was a Father's Day gift from my daughter, I think. She bought
Oh,
it for
really?
me. Yeah, yeah.
You got a great daughter.
Yes, I do. Yeah, and I like this clamp here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Locks
works,
it right now.
works quite well.
Good.
Thank you.
I'm glad you like it.
Great product. Thank
Enjoy
you.
the show. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. And if that one hangar door you saw there wasn't enough, we have another one with all sorts of motors and things. Yes. Alrighty. These things run together after a while, but I thought Gammy's was in this building, but we'll find them. I'm sure we'll find them. All right, that's building number A.